All right, let's talk finances here. Money matters often play a key role in determining the amount of stress in a relationship. And during these economic times, there might be more money issues couples are dealing with right now. Our financial expert, Andy Mattingly, is with us to talk about ways you can make your relationship stronger as it relates to financial matters. Andy, will start with what's the biggest issue with relationships and money?
Well, the biggest issue is that couples often don't talk about anything related to money. And when they don't talk about money, problems can just grow. So it's really important that they have discussions about money.
Okay, and then how do you start that conversation? What's the first thing you should probably approach?
Well, the first thing they should talk about is their beliefs on money. So, what things stresses them out about money and what habits they'd like to see change in each other about money that they don't like.
What part of spending is important for couples to reach that agreement then?
Well, one of the most important things is to understand what each of them thinks is a want and a need. Because if you have to make any decisions on reducing expenses, you're going to want to be in that area of wants that you want to cut first. And if you have a disagreement there, it's going to be really hard to figure out where you're going to reduce any of your spending.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of times couples fall into trouble when members of the relationship take individual steps financially. Are there some important steps for couples to take together?
Yeah, the first thing they should do is build a plan together and set priorities because part of building this plan will allow them to talk about different things, learn how to compromise, and find win-win solutions. So putting this plan together really helps them, look to the future and how they want to get there.
All right, plans are important, but if you're making that plan, can you fall into some issues there?
Yeah, there's two main issues that happen. One is that someone is given more power in the plan because they make more income, and it really needs to be 50-50 regardless of your income. And the second thing is maybe someone doesn't want to be involved or doesn't want to support the plan. And in either situation, you can come up with a plan that creates resentment and it'll just fall apart and create more relationship issues.
Gotcha. In your experience, is there a particular step that maybe couples leave out while they're making this plan that can present some troubles?
Yeah, it's really important, and I know you'll find this strange for me to say, but they need to leave some fun money in their budget when they do this, because if you have a non-fun relationship, that's only going to get people to decide that they resent the financial plan they're living under. So you always got to make sure you keep some fun money in your budget so you can enjoy your relationship.
All right, Andy Mattingly, as always, you are a treasure trove of information. You make our Wednesdays great. Thank you, sir. We appreciate having you.
Thank you, Nick.